What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Millennial Money. This is part 3 of our sports card investing for beginner series. Today we're talking about when to finally sell your card. Alright, so let's say you have some cards, you've kept them wrapped up, you've kept them in their cases. Now you're asking, when should I finally sell my cards? So what I did when I first started investing in sports cards, I set rules for myself. Now this is the same thing I do with my stocks. This is the same thing I do with currency trading. I treat it as a business, so I set rules for myself. I like to wait until my card pretty much almost doubles in value before I sell it. So if I bought my card for $50, I want it to be selling for close to $100, if not $100 when I finally do list it. Now there's a few reasons I do this. The first reason being that if you sell your cards on eBay, they're gonna take their cut of your final sale price. So if you try to do a quick flip and you make like a 20 or 30% profit, eBay is gonna take 10, PayPal's gonna take a little bit, COMC is gonna take a little bit. You don't end up with a lot of profit. And when I'm investing in sports cards, that's the whole point for me. I wanna make a profit to be able to buy another card. I'm not really in this to lose money. So definitely set your own rules when the time comes for you to sell your card. Now there are some big resellers, especially on eBay, who do really quick flips. They boast about how they've sold like $1 million worth of sports cards in just a few months, but they're not making a high profit. Now I'm not saying you should compare yourself to someone selling $1 million worth of sports cards, but just know that you need to give that card a certain amount of time for the value to go up. Another thing you need to think about too, especially if you're a beginner, you're probably on a fixed budget. So that means you can't just keep buying sports cards and holding on to them, because eventually you're gonna cap out your budget and then you're just kind of stuck doing nothing. That's probably the only time I'd recommend selling your card for a lower profit. If you've made the mistake of overbuying and you're in a bind now, or you just don't have any more funds to buy more sports cards, heck, any profit is profit. Like I said, it's not what I recommend, but if you're kind of in a bit of a pickle, I would just go ahead and sell it. If you can make a profit, just go ahead and make that profit. Now, this can really depend on what you're buying sports cards for. If you're a collector, you're most likely gonna hold on to cards for a long, long time. I'm talking years. If you're thinking about it as a business, as an investor, you definitely do want a decent profit. Now, getting your sports cards for a good deal, this makes a big difference in the amount of profit and how quickly you can sell a card. If you were able to find a card for maybe 10 or 15% less than what they're normally selling for, when you go to resell, that's an extra 10 or 15% profit that you get. But just know that the more expensive the card, the harder it's gonna be to get bigger profits on that card. Like if we're talking the Michael Jordan Fleer card, that card is gonna take a long, long time to double in price. If you buy a less expensive card and that player has a good season, or just the demand of that card goes up, you're gonna be able to flip it a lot quicker. I definitely do recommend that you treat this as a business. Before you go and spend a ton of money, try to figure out what rules will work best for you. If you know you're not a patient person, you're probably not gonna be able to hold on to a card for a year or even longer. So definitely treat this as a business. Understand the type of person you are. I don't have a lot of patience, so I know I'm not gonna hold on to a card for a very, very long time. So that's why I try to find really good deals on good cards. I know the price is gonna increase pretty rapidly. But the last thing I wanna share with you guys is where you're selling your cards. If you sell your cards on checkoutmycards.com, when that card sells, you're gonna have a credit for checkoutmycards.com. It's not like they're gonna pay you out like eBay. So in your mind, if you're ready to just jump in and try to find your next card, maybe Check Out My Cards is the better option for you, because they're actually gonna hold those funds on their website. It's gonna be in your account. It's not like you're going to transfer that money to your checking account or PayPal. So just keep that in mind if you wanna sell your cards on checkoutmycards.com, or if you'd rather just go the route of eBay, where when you sell the card, it goes to your PayPal. But there we go, guys. That is part 3 of the Sports Card Investing for Beginner series. I hope you enjoyed it. I know this was a quick one, but this is a big deal. when it comes to sports card investing when you finally do go and sell your first sports card, especially if you did it successfully and your card doubled or even tripled in price. It's a pretty good feeling. Like you did something right. You went about it the right way. But definitely, I do recommend set some rules for yourself, follow those rules, find the good cards, find them at a good deal, and you should be on the right track. But thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give it a like. If you're not subscribed to Millennial Money, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But thanks for watching. Have a good day.